from us for a very long time, and every generation of women has fought for the next generation. We're sitting here not thinking about our voting rights because women before us fought for that. So what is our generation going to fight for that the next generation will not have to worry about is our responsibility.
And so I like to be a safe space. I want to be a safe space for them because as women in the industry, you encounter so much. And when you put your head on your pillow at night and something is still bothering you, you can't quite figure out or really pinpoint what it is. Maybe I can help you. Maybe I've been there. Maybe I can help you navigate your way through that or connect you with the right person. Whatever.
I still remember the feeling of walking into the gym for the first time. I remember feeling overwhelmed and isolated. I heard the weights slamming on the ground, people grunting, and I felt so awkward being around so many people that just had it all figured out. They knew what they were doing. I remember my heart just racing, and all I could think of is, where do I even start? Where do I begin? That moment that inspired me to do what I do every day for women, which is to help give women a safe space. And that's why I started my YouTube channel, which was sharing information, sharing workouts and diet tips and supplements that I take. And that wasn't to build a social media following by any means. It was to create a safe space for women. They didn't feel isolated. They had a place to go to for workout, for advice, just on anything. And you know, to be that girl that's lost in the gym, that doesn't know where to start, that doesn't know how to begin, that's feeling overwhelmed. I wish I...
That, you know, we want to be able to create a safe space where women have the first opportunity, where women can take the first step, and that was such a brilliant plan. It's so important to create safe spaces for women to lift each other up, where we gave women access to tools, resources, and community, because when women come together, they can achieve remarkable things. In a world where women often face challenges and barriers, it's crucial to carve out spaces where they feel safe, supported, and empowered. Creating safe spaces means creating an atmosphere where girls feel free to express themselves without fear, understand, and are free to exercise their rights, and are not afraid to report their rights being violated. This responsibility extends to everyone involved, from coaches and administrators to volunteers, visitors, and the girls themselves. A safe space ensures both physical and emotional security for girls, protecting them from harm, including sexual abuse and preventable injuries. It's a place where they feel comfortable expressing themselves openly and confidentially, and free from judgment or intimidation. They should feel at ease sharing their deepest concerns and asking sensitive questions. Ultimately, the effectiveness of a safe space is determined by how the girls feel within it, necessitating ongoing evaluation and adjustment by program leaders and participants. Giving safe and empowering public spaces for women and girls is the responsibility of every human being, rooted in gender inequality and perpetuated by patriarchal attitudes. Sexual harassment and violence in public spaces remain pervasive worldwide. Unwelcome remarks to rape and femicide. Women and girls face a daily threat to their safety and well-being in the streets, transportation, schools, workplaces, and other public areas. We must not only recognize its existence, but also actively work towards solutions. This includes implementing robust laws and policies, providing education on consent and respectful behavior, increasing law enforcement presence in high-risk areas, and promoting bystander intervention. Additionally, empowering women and girls to assert their rights and speak out against harassment is crucial in effecting change. It is imperative that we as individuals and communities come together to create environments where women and girls can move freely without fear of harassment or violence. Let us stand in solidarity with survivors, advocate for policy change, and work towards a future where everyone can enjoy their right to safety and dignity in public spaces. Over the past decade, United Nations Women's Global Initiative, Place Cities and Safe Public Spaces for Women and Girls, has collaborated with women's organizations, local and national governments, UN agencies, and other partners to develop, implement, and evaluate comprehensive approaches to prevent and respond to sexual harassment against women and girls in public spaces worldwide. We're starting in cities like Kituro, Cairo, Egypt, New Delhi, India, Malacca, India, and Karachi, Uzbekistan. This multi-stakeholder global initiative has expanded to encompass cities achieving positive results in partnership with local communities, and comfort for women and girls working in markets and traveling on public transport. Similarly, in Quito, Ecuador, local regulations were adopted to specifically address sexual harassment in public spaces, leading to reduced incidents of harassment on city transportation and informing national strategies on gender-based violence. In Morocco, the Ministry of Housing developed national guidelines on gender-responsive planning to ensure the safety of all women and girls living in urban areas. Meanwhile, in Maputo, Mozambique, youth advocates equipped with data and advocacy skills mobilized the Ministry of Education to improve safety for women and girls, including organizing awareness-raising sessions on the prevention of sexual harassment. Now is the time for action. Let's stand together and commit to creating safe spaces for women and girls, both in our communities and globally. Whether it's advocating for policy change, supporting survivors, or challenging societal norms, each of us has a role to play in building a world where every woman and girl can thrive without fear of harassment or violence. Join us in this crucial mission. Together, we can make a difference and ensure that every woman and girl has the right to safety, dignity, and empowerment in public spaces. Let's take action today for a brighter and safer tomorrow. Thank you for watching our video on creating safe spaces for women. If you found this information valuable, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel for more content on empowering women and girls. And together, let's continue to raise awareness and take action to build a safer and more inclusive world for all. Thank you for your support.